We are also going to talk about Arvind SmartSpaces. I mean, this is an area that has done really well. The company reported a good growth in Q3 with sales and collections recording healthy double-digit growth. The company also said they clocked their best ever 9-month sales and collections. No surprises here. Kamal Singal, who's the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer at Arvind SmartSpaces, joins us now to talk about that. Kamal, thanks a lot for joining in. So year on year, it's been a very good growth, but it's a 12% growth in sales. But, on a sequential basis, there is a bit of a decline that we're seeing. Can you tell us what is the kind of quarterly run rate that you're looking at? Are you looking at double-digit growth year on year every quarter? And what is the visibility like in terms of, the number of units, etc., over the next, say, 12 to 18 months?
Sure. Very good morning. As you very rightly said, that for the quarter, the numbers have been great. We've seen a fresh sales of around 280 crores, which is 12% more than the corresponding period last year. Even if you were to look at numbers on YTD basis, the fresh sale numbers have shown some very, very healthy growth. We have clocked a total sales, fresh sales of around 784 crores, which means we have grown by 41% on fresh sales basis. The other way to look at it is that last year, in the whole year, we clocked an overall fresh sales of around 800 crores. And in the first 9 months of this year, we have already touched almost 800 crores, there about 784 to be more precise. Hence, we are in a very healthy trajectory of growth in terms of sales. Quarter on quarter, they do vary because a lot of our sales come from fresh launches. That's how the markets are, and that's how the markets behave, and that's how they should be. And depending on which quarter comes up with fresh launches, to that extent, quarter on quarter numbers change, and hence you might see some sequential aberrations here and there. But overall context for the year as a whole, we have grown 40%.
So, Kamal, can you give us a ballpark number? What would the quarter-on-quarter run rate look like? I understand it's hard for you to decipher that, but if you look at the past 5-6 quarters, it's been very all over the place. One quarter it's about 300 crores. The preceding quarter it was 160 crores. So, over the next 3 to 4 quarters, can you just give us some visibility?
Sure. I'll just put it in the context of a yearly number. We've been growing. Sure. On a very consistent basis in the range of around 30 to 40% over previous years, in most of the years, last 5 years. For example, last year we were at 800 crores. We are targeting to grow by 30-35% this year again, and that's the number we're chasing. As I just said, we've grown by 40% already in the first 9 months, and hence to clock an overall number of 35% should be achievable. And that's the target we keep. I mean, that's what we have been doing in the last 4 or 5 years. And even in the coming years, we expect to grow by this healthy 30-35% growth that I just said.
Okay, all right. Hi, Kamal. Good morning. Nigel on this side. So as you said, you're sounding very, very confident about this 35-40% growth or thereabouts. You'd also entered the Surat market, which has a potential, I think, of around 1,100 crores of sales. Give us a timeline. What kind of investments will be going into this project? And also, do you look at entering newer parts of Gujarat, your geographical breakup, basically?
Sure. Yeah, Surat is a very, very exciting market. In fact, a few quarters back, we did mention that Surat is one of our focus areas, and a lot of efforts went into this market. We take a little bit of a time before we analyze and we get the right kind of opportunity. And for us, it's important to go deeper into the market that we want to go rather than doing 1 or 2 projects here and there. And they have to be of scale and size that we wanted as a company. Finally, we've got one very, very exciting product and project in Surat. It's a very large one, more than 300 acres in the outskirts, in the northern outskirts of the city. This is going to be a very large golf-based villa, plot, mixed-use kind of project. Surat is a great city. I mean, as such, Gujarat has 2 or 3 such cities which have scales. One of them being Ahmedabad and Gandhinagar put together as a twin city. And then comes Surat. Surat has demography. Surat has the paying capacity. Surat has the customer mix that we wanted for the kind of product that we had in mind and the scale that we had in mind. So it really checks a lot of boxes that we wanted before we enter a city, and Surat is in that sense a very exciting market. On top of that, Surat is now seeing a great traction as a market. That bourses have just come back, diamond bourses have happened. A lot of action and a lot of focus. Bullet train is supposed to be passing through it.
Right, Kamal, we have some details about those markets, but for this project specifically, what is the timeline and money you'll be putting in investment? 2 numbers.
Sure. This project per se is a joint development project, and hence there will not be very significant investment required in the land per se, maybe just about 40-50 crores thereabouts in the land per se. And because this is a very large project, maybe we'll take 5 to 6 months of time to get all the relevant approvals, etc. So we should be looking at launching this project somewhere in the middle of next year.
Okay, anything in Gift City that you're doing? I mean, that place is also picking up quite a bit. Any potential there?
We continuously evaluate Gift City and we are doing it as we speak. Let's see, and we hope that something should happen. But at this point, nothing concrete to share with you really on Gift.
All right. Okay, we leave it at that. Thanks a lot for joining in. That's Arvind SmartSpaces. Been a smart mover as well in the last 6 months or so. Just look at that. In the last 3 months, actually, it's up about 60%.
So I remember you were talking about Gift City, right?
Yeah.
Being you were there, and I was there in Surat, and what a city! I mean, it was my first time there a few months ago. I mean, absolutely astounded by. He mentioned some of the stuff, right, which is happening in Surat. The ability to pay is absolutely unmatched, but there is a lot of other infrastructure development which is also happening.
Absolutely. I think the pace of growth is just like spectacular, right? Surat, Ahmedabad, etc. All right.